world. Anguilla still looking for a ranking. What do you make of the game?
It's going to be a tough one. Anguilla is still in the development stage of the netball in their country, but they have been putting up a fight. This is not their first ECCB competition. Last year they finished 7th, so this year they're hoping to improve on that, and they started with their center pass. Antigua is in possession of the ball at the moment, but it's Anguilla's center pass, so let's see if Antigua will be able to convert and they can be the first off the board.
Well, certainly so. And it's Anguilla taking the Antigua and Barbuda taking the lead early. 1 up.
The center passes to the goal attack. Goal attack back to the center. The center is trying to get it into the circle. Finds her wing attack, and the ball is out of court.
Well, the noise you're hearing is up on the court number 1. Grenada is playing against Dominica. And every time Grenada is in possession of the ball, you can hear the roar from the crowd. Timmy and the girls up there. And so that game is on court number 1. But here we are on court number 2. Antigua and Barbuda versus Anguilla. It's a second for Antigua.
And Anguilla is now in possession of the ball, but Antigua's goal attack intercepts. And the center for Antigua is trying to get it back down to the end of the court. Finds the goal defense to the wing attack. The umpire calls step in. And Anguilla is back in possession of the ball. The wing defense tries to find her goal attack, but it was intercepted by Antigua's defense. Anguilla is still in control with the center trying to find her goal defense. Anguilla is still in possession, passes it to the center to the wing attack. Wing attack trying to get it in the circle, finds her goal attack who's still outside. The goal shooter is trying to get free. Finds it into the circle to the goal attack. Goal defense is too close. The goal attack will attempt the shot, and Anguilla is officially on the board with 1 point. Antigua is in with 2 points, and Antigua's center pass. Center finds the goal attack. Goal attack tries to get it to the wing attack. The wing attack gets into the circle with Antigua's goal attack taking possession of the ball, and she's able to convert, bringing Antigua's score to 3. Anguilla is hoping to pass their goal.
Yeah, Antigua is up 1. Blossom, so the score is 3-1. And we in the first quarter, in case you're just joining us, we're in the first quarter of the game. Seemingly it's going to be a competitive match here today. And it's the second one for Anguilla. So the score up 3-2 with a center pass for Antigua and Barbuda.
The center finds the wing attack. Wing attack finds her goal attack. The goal attack is trying to get it into the circle, but finds her center. Antigua center finds her wing attack, moving the ball around before they can get it into the circle, but it's out of bounds via Antigua, and Anguilla will take this one.
What I like about the netball, Blossom, is that the bench is supporting the players. You know, you're hearing the noise coming from the benches and giving real support to the players on the court.
Of course, whether you're on the court or you're on the bench, you're a team member, so support is important. Anguilla in possession of the ball. The wing attack finds the contact, but umpire calls contact on Antigua's center. Anguilla still in possession, gets it into the circle with the goal attack attempting but missing. Antigua gets the rebound. And the umpire calls too close or contact on the goal attack. Antigua in possession, the wing defense finds her center. Center with the wing attack, but the umpire calls for a step in, and wing defense for Anguilla takes the ball.
Just looking at the ability of these players in the first quarter, the way they're moving around the court, you know, I'm happy. I'm quite happy with the fact that these girls are really making a serious effort to move the ball around, to pass the ball around fast enough, and to get into shooting positions.
Yes, using the court, making as much of it as they can. It's 7 players to a team, and you have an entire court to yourself. So you have to find your way into the circle, however that is. Whether it's straight or you have to move it around, the goal is to find it into the circle so your goal attack or your goal shoot can convert. Anguilla tries to stay in possession of the ball, and they are successful at that. Stepping on the center, so Antigua now takes possession. And they're back down the court. Wing attack to the goal attack. Goal attack finds the center, but she loses it as Anguilla's center picks up that fumble. The center finds the wing attack. Wing attack looking for a free player. She finds one in the wing defense. Wing defense to the goal shoot. And the umpire calls too close. And it will be Anguilla's possession. And the goal attack is making pass to the goal shoot. Goal shoot is going to make an attempt at the goal, and she misses. But the rebound is picked up by Anguilla's wing defense. Contact on the wing defense for Antigua. Anguilla in possession. The center finds the goal shoot. Will make another attempt at the goal, and she converts, bringing the score to 3-all, I believe it is.
3-all.
And it will be Anguilla's center pass. Anguilla in possession. The center tries to get it into the circle, but Antigua's goal defense makes an attempt at it. The ball is out of court, and it's Anguilla's pass, which will be picked up by the wing attack. Wing attack finds the center. Center finds her goal shoot. Goal shoot tries to pass it to the goal attack, but there was miscommunication. Miscommunication, and the goal attack misses it. But the ball is thrown out of court by Antigua's defense. The goal attack passes the ball into the wing attack. The wing attack tries to find a goal shoot, but she's flanked by both the goalkeeper and the goal defense for Antigua, so it's going to be tough for her.
Yeah, that's Lakeisha. What I like about the netball and goal shoot positions, Blossom, is that these girls are tall, and they use that height advantage to really knock some of these balls in. I mean, I look at Fowler for Jamaica and look at Cato for Grenada. They really use the height as an advantage to get that ball into the hoop.
Exactly. You have to use your height as best as you can, and most times they place those heights in the circle, the shooting circle. So they take advantage of the height because the taller you are, the closer you are to the net. And with that, Antigua's goal shoot converts another one for her team. And it is now Antigua's center pass, so they will try to take advantage of that. Your goal, that's the motto for most players, if not all. Wing attack to the goal shoot for Antigua, and she converts once again. Antigua is taking control of this game here. Anguilla center finds her wing attack. The wing attack finds her goal defense. Goal defense passes to the wing attack to the goal shoot in the circle, the goal shoot to the goal attack. And she would look to convert this shot, and she is successful. Congratulations to her. It's a competitive match. Antigua center, she finds her wing attack. Wing attack finds her goal shoot. Goal shoot tries to get into the circle, but is unable to do so. The wing attack tries to get it in as well, but she fails to do so. So Anguilla is in possession. The center finds the goal defense. And the umpire calls contact on the goalkeeper for Antigua. So the goal shoot for Anguilla will attempt this. She passes it to her goal attack. That was a nice pass. Nice pass. And she converts. And that's Anguilla's goal attack.
So, Blossom, that takes the total to 5-5. 5-5.
So it's a competitive match. The A countries. Antigua in possession of Anguilla's center pass, if you can call it that. Wing attack finds her goal attack. Goal attack into the circle to the goal shoot.
That's Rihanna.
The center passes it back to the goal shoot. And she converts.
6-5 in favor of Antigua and Barbuda here at the Tanteen Netball Court. The ECCB Netball Series. And we have the opening encounter. That's the opening encounter between Anguilla and Antigua and Barbuda. And score is 6-5 in favor of Antigua and Barbuda. On the court number 1 is Grenada playing against Dominica. We'll probably get an update for you after the first quarter. That's home team Grenada playing against Dominica. But here we are on court number 2. It's Anguilla in possession there now, Blossom. And as we said in the beginning, it's going to be a close game. So far in the first quarter, it's proven to be that.
So far in the first quarter, both teams are putting their A games out front because you want to get their first game. You want to have it in the bag. You want to get those first opening points. So both teams are coming strong, and Anguilla is not letting their development stage hold them back because they are bringing their best footwork forward as the Anguilla's Goal attack. Attempts to get it to her goal shoot. And the goal shoot finds her goal attack. And she converts.
Bringing the scores to all, 6-all here at the Tanteen Netball Court.
And the wing attack is trying to get it into the circle, intercepted there by Antigua's goalkeeper. Antigua is in possession. The wing defense finds the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper finds her center. And they're making their way to the circle. The goal attack passes to the wing defense, to the wing attack. She gets into the circle. But the umpire blows for distance on Anguilla's wing defense. Nevertheless, Antigua gets it into the circle and the goal shoot converts.
So 7-6 in favor of Antigua and Barbuda. And Lakish.
Nice pass. That was a nice pass. Conversion there by the goal shoot.
Rihanna. That's Rihanna for Antigua and Barbuda. Doubling up the lead. It's 6.
Contact there on Anguilla's goal attack. Antigua is in possession of the ball. Wing defense to the wing attack. Back to the wing defense to the goal attack. Goal attack gets it into the circle to her goal shoot. That was a nice lob there.
Up 3 goals. 9-6. Just increasing the lead for a bit here, Blossom, is Antigua and Barbuda. That's a full goal gap, 4 points gap.
I think they've found their stride. They were just testing the waters in the beginning of the match, but they've found their stride, and Antigua is taking control of this game here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The longer the match goes on, the more Antigua and Barbuda would settle into that rhythm, and they're proving so with 10-6 to score at the moment.
Ooh,
And
that
a
was
conversion
a
from
nice
Antigua,
shot.
from Anguilla, 10-7.
Good job, goal attack. That was a long, successful shot. Antigua has a center pass. She passes it to the wing attack to the goal attack into the circle to her goal shoot. A little fall there by the goalkeeper, but she seems to be okay. Goal shoot misses that one, goes back for her rebound, and the ball goes out of court. It is now Anguilla's pass, so let's see if they can make the best of this opportunity.
10-7, first quarter. Just looking at the athleticism of these girls, quite agile. Seems like there is some preparation that went into these teams. I was speaking to the Anguilla team, and they were saying, yes, they have prepared for this tournament. Netball is not the popular sport, but they got some time to prepare for this tournament. And you actually seen it on the court, Blossom.
Oh, yes, and you have to be agile as a netballer because there are some positions that do not use the whole court. But even with the quarter that you have or the half court that you have, you still have to make the best of it and be able to fly from one side to the next. So you have to be agile, and athleticism has to be at the top of the things that you prepare for. Ooh, that was a long pass trying to get to the goal shooter for Antigua, but I guess she didn't jump high enough, so Anguilla takes possession as the goal defense finds the goal attack. Oh, intercepted there by the goal defense of Antigua, and she finds it back to her wing attack, who finds it to the goal attack, who converts and increases Antigua's lead in this the match against Anguilla. Anguilla's center pass. Penalty pass awarded to Antigua. And with that, the goal defense finds the wing defense to the wing attack to the center to the goal shoot to the goal attack. And although the umpire blew for distance, it's going to be an advantage shot as Antigua extends their lead in their first match of the ECCB 5th Annual International Netball Series. Antigua's pass center to the wing defense to the goal shoot. Goal shoot finds her wing attack, but the umpire awards the penalty to Anguilla as the goalkeeper picks up that pass and finds her goal defense. Intercepted by Antigua's center, who finds it back into the circle and taking full advantage of it. The goal attack converts,
And
and
the
that
whistle goes, and this seems to be the end of the first quarter.
brings the curtains down
13-7
on the first
on the
quarter.
first quarter. We have 3 more quarters remaining, and what a first quarter it was. In the beginning, there was some really good, keen competition for the first 5 or so minutes, and then Antigua just pulling away a bit from Anguilla at the end of the first quarter, bringing the total to 13-7 after the first quarter. And, it just looks like as the game goes on, Antigua and Barbuda would get their footing right, and they will extend that lead. Nonetheless, they're the 44th ranked team in the world, Antigua and Barbuda, and of course they're playing a team who is not ranked. So let's see how Anguilla will go in the second quarter of this first match. Really pulling away at the end of the first quarter, Antigua and Barbuda, ranked 44th in the world, Blossom. And you probably expected that. As the game goes on.
I expected that. Based on experience of both teams, I expected Antigua would soon enough take control of this, and they have shown their dominance. I guess in the beginning they were just trying to find their footing, which they did find their stride, and the score now stands at 13-7 in favor of Antigua. When we get into the second quarter, it will be Anguilla's center pass. So let's see if they will be able to take advantage of that.
Nice atmosphere building up here, Blossom, at the Tanteen netball court. Grenada is playing on court number 1. Their match seemingly started before our match, but still playing. I don't know if it's the second quarter, the first quarter still.
I will have to find out.
You hear the crowd. And for me, I think once the tournament goes on, you will get that kind of environment, that fever, that fervor. Grenada is playing. Grenada plays tomorrow. In fact, every day Grenada is playing. So you expect that coming out of them. And we hear lovely atmosphere. Antigua and Barbuda against Anguilla. The first quarter, Blossom, what did you really make of the first quarter?
The first quarter to me was just that. Both teams getting their foot in. You have to bring out your A game when it comes to this tournament. And they're all testing the training that they've done over the past few weeks preparing. And Antigua continues to show their dominance. I don't think anyone is quite surprised with the score, 13-7. But there's still some time that Anguilla can bounce back. They have 3 more quarters to do so.
Let's just go back to the opening ceremony. What did you make of the opening ceremony?
The opening ceremony was, as I always say, short and sweet. The speeches were not drawn out. The remarks were straight to the point, because I know we all wanted to get to the netball action, which is why we're here. We just needed to get the formalities out of the way, and they did just that. It was a nice start, and it set the stage for what is going to be an exciting tournament.
And for the viewers who's looking on, this series, you have 10 countries representing here. 3 of these 10 countries are basically invitees.
Yes.
You have Guyana, you have Barbados, and there's one other country, I think.
Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands, I think, right?
Yes.
The teams to really look forward to in this tournament, what would you say?
It's going to be a tough tournament. For me, the competition would be a continued ding-dong battle between host Grenada and defending champs St. Vincent and the Grenadines. When this tournament started in 2019, Grenada took first bite of the championship trophy. There was a break because of COVID-19. When it returned in 2022, St. Vincent and the Grenadines took the championship. 2023, Grenada said, no, that's ours, we want it back. 2024, St. Vincent said, no, that's ours, we want it back. So it is interesting to see if 2025 will be a continued ding-dong battle, or another team would show up.
And it shows, because
as we get ready for the second quarter.
In the tournament is Grenada versus St. Vincent.
Yes, and St. Vincent won 57-50 last time. So let's see what happens.
We're getting back onto the court. Antigua and Barbuda against Anguilla. It's 14-7. And we await to what will happen in this second quarter of the tournament. Netball action here at the Tanteen netball court. The ECCB netball series. 10 countries represented here in this tournament. And Blossom, second quarter, your expectations?
Expectations that Antigua would continue to build their dominance in this game, but Antigua is not going down without a fight. It's their center pass, although Antigua is in possession at the moment. So let's see who would be the first to convert for the second quarter. Antigua is in the lead, 7. That was a nice pass to the center. Nice take, center. Finds the goal shoot, and the goal shoot converts for Antigua, and it will be Antigua's center pass. So let's see if they can take advantage of their own center pass, or if Anguilla would be able to capitalize on a missed opportunity. Wing defense finds her wing attack. The wing attack finds her goal attack in the circle. Goal attack back to her center. Center to the goal attack. Umpire calls for penalty. Advantage shot. The goal attack for Antigua converts. Anguilla center pass. The center finds her goal attack. Goal attack to the wing defense. Wing defense back to the goal attack. Goal attack to the goal shoot who's out of the circle. The ball makes it the circle. The goal attack will make an attempt. And she's just a little off. So Antigua will take this pass. Let's see if they can take advantage of this one. The goalkeeper finds her wing defense. Advantage shot. Contact on the wing attack. The goalkeeper will take this pass for Antigua. The goalkeeper finds her wing defense. Wing defense back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper to the center. Center finds her wing attack. Wing attack tries to get it into the circle to the goal shoot. But it was just out of reach for her.
I just think Anguilla just need to settle down for a little bit too with the game. Try to slow it down a little bit, because if they don't, that game is going to go far out of their reach. And certainly the third and fourth quarter, it will be a done deal for Antigua and Barbuda.
And that's what happens a lot with inexperienced teams. They try to play the game of the other team and not their own games. So Anguilla needs to settle down, play. Goal defense finds the goal attack as a wing attack, sorry. And the ball is once again thrown out of court. Penalty pass taken by Anguilla's goalkeeper. This is a long pass, a long center as it's yet to convert. Anguilla is hoping to capitalize, but it's thrown out of court. So Antigua would pick up this pass. The goal defense is on the outside, and she passes it into the wing attack. Wing attack to the wing defense. Wing defense to the wing attack. Wing attack finds her goal. Her goal attack in the circle. But there seems to be a little contact there between Antigua and Anguilla. Nevertheless, Anguilla's goalkeeper finds her player, and they're hoping to convert this pass. It's been going for a while. Ooh, Antigua's goal attack is in the circle by herself and takes advantage of the free opportunity as she converts for Antigua. Anguilla really needs to settle down and play their game. And hopefully the defense can put up a fight.
Certainly, Blossom. And, in case you're just joining this broadcast, it's the opening session and opening matches of the ECCB Netball Series. And Blossom is just having a good time here. She's a real netball fanatic and analyst. And, it's just a pleasure to be working alongside you, Blossom. And, but good things to come. In fact, the netball is going to go into the entire week next week.
Yes.
And we finish off on Sunday. And hopefully, that game, that much anticipated game between Grenada and St. Vincent will bring the curtains on a wonderful tournament. But it's good rivalry here so far. Good environment, good vibes. We're not hearing the horns yet.
Not as yet. I guess as the tournament gets into high, because it's still, I would say, half the capacity of the Tanteen Netball Court.
Yes.
There are still seats available, so feel free to come down. We have 2 games playing currently. We still have 2 more games coming up, which is scheduled to start at around 6:30 or thereabout. Yeah, and we still have a final game, which will start approximately 8:30 tonight. So you have some time to make it down here to Tanteen and take in some good competitive netball action as Antigua picks up the center pass. Wing attacks finds the wing defense. The wing defense tried to get it into the circle. Goal shoot saves that.
Athleticism at the Tanteen Netball Court. Antigua and Barbuda against Anguilla. Antigua is having the better of the game so far. Anguilla really needs to fight back. They really need to get their legs and their thought patterns right and their playing patterns right. But you can see both teams, as I said before, they have prepared for this tournament. You can see they're moving around the court nicely. They know each other. And the coaching staff, and the 2 teams, you can see they're cheering on their players. There's no disgruntled feeling, depressed feeling at all, because, to me, this netball team and series is all about participating at the same time, having fun, and showing off your talent.
And you usually meet a lot of longtime friends at tournaments, people that you don't see often. But when you meet them for the first time at tournaments like these, you get lifelong friends from different countries, and it just builds that rapport among your peers, not just for, for sports, but friends that you can depend on. And it's good for that.
And Blossom, netball is a professional sport.
Yes, it
Because
is.
Timmy Kato used to play professional netball.
Yes, she did.
So,
She is.
somewhere along the line from this tournament, if there are scouts around, if people around, you just might get the emerging player who could end up being a professional netballer.
Oh, yes. Once you're dedicated enough, you can find great opportunities out there in various sports, including netball as well. You just have to find that dedication when it comes to the sport and do what it needs to be done to get you to that level that you can play international netball. But we're here witnessing one of the opening matches on day one of the ECCB 5th International Netball Series between Antigua and Anguilla. Antigua is in the lead as the goal shoot converts yet another score, another point for Antigua. And Anguilla just need to get over their sea legs. As the tournament progresses, I'm sure they'll be able to do that. Anguilla is in possession of the ball. The center finds her goal attack. Goal attack finds her goal shoot. Umpire calls for distance on Antigua's goal defense. And there we have Anguilla's first shot of this quarter.
8-23. Anguilla is 8 and Antigua and Barbuda 23.
Antigua is in possession.
So Blossom really running away with the game for now is Antigua and Barbuda 23 against 8. You almost feeling like the game is decided.
Almost. But a lot of the teams use their opening matches to just see where they are, see how much more practice they may need or more training they may need, get you an idea of what it takes to continue that winning streak in the tournament. And Antigua is taking full advantage of their opening match. Anguilla just needs to find their footing. And once they do that, I'm sure they can, put up some strong defense and offense in their future games. So you're just testing the waters, seeing where you stand with your training, what needs to be done for your future matches. It's just game one. Each team will play at least 9 matches because there are 10 teams in tournament.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's 24-9 here in this first encounter. It's 25-9 now, Antigua and Barbuda versus Anguilla.
Breaking the line. And that is called for Anguilla. So Antigua takes possession of the ball as the center finds her wing attack. The wing attack finds it into the circle to the goal shoot. And the goal shooter will convert this pass.
So 25-9, Antigua and Barbuda with the center pass to Antigua Blossom. And,
nice interception there by the wing defense for Anguilla.
Just an exchange of points now. And we're just hoping that good weather prevails throughout this tournament.
I'm praying it does.
So that the countries get, to really enjoy beautiful Grenada and beautiful netball.
I'm hoping it holds. There have been contingencies put in place for, in the event that there is inclement weather, they have the roller on standby right next to the court. There's a blower available in case they need it. So they've taken that into consideration. But hopefully we don't have to go through that, and the sunshine will continue over the next 8-9 days of this tournament. The ball is out of court as Anguilla's wing attack picks up the pass. She finds her center. Center is trying to get it into the circle because Anguilla really needs this point. But it's not to be as Antigua's wing defense intercepts and finds the goal attack. Goal attack to the wing attack. Wing attack gets it into the circle to the goal shoot. Advantage shot for Antigua, but she does not get advantage of it as Anguilla takes possession. Goalkeeper to the wing defense to the center. Center tries to get it to the goal defense, but it's intercepted by Antigua's goal defense. The ball is out of court, and the pass will be taken by Anguilla.
25-9, Antigua and Barbuda over Anguilla. Opening match.
Anguilla's pass, the wing defense finds the goal attack to the goal shoot. Goal shoot passes it back to her wing defense so she can get into the circle. And in that attempt, the goalkeeper intercepts the pass, and Antigua takes possession. Trying to get it to the circle. Wing defense to the wing attack, but it's intercepted once again by the wing defense for Anguilla, who is really showing out today for Anguilla. Antigua in possession. Goal attack to the goal shoot, but she does not hold on to the pass. And the ball goes out of court as Anguilla's goalkeeper picks it up.
While this is happening, Grenada is battle down there with Guyana. Grenada leading. We're yet to get the score. We'll probably get a score in the Grenada game. We're house country Grenada. And of course, they'll be looking forward to getting back that title that St. Vincent has. The ECCB Challenge Series, Netball Challenge Series. And K2 and the girls down there is trying their best to make sure they get a good start to the tournament. So we're back here on court number 2, Antigua and Barbuda against Anguilla. Anguilla a bit struggling at the moment. They're down 9. They are 9 points against 25 to Antigua and Barbuda in the second quarter. We'll just give you a nice roundup after each quarter so that we're on par with what's happening here at the Tanteen netball court. Wonderful atmosphere for netball. It's going to be a whole 8 days of netball. Another conversion for Antigua and Barbuda. No, that's a conversion for Anguilla. Sorry. And by and large, they're scoring points. They're getting under the net and scoring. So that's good. It's not just a one-way traffic. It's a traffic on both ends. Antigua and Anguilla just converting. And likewise Antigua. So I was just making the point that it's not just a one-way traffic at the moment. Both teams have having their fair share at the net.
And that's good to see. That means it's a competitive game and it's not just going to be a runaway for one team because both teams need to put up their best. Yes, I just took a peek at the score and Grenada has a 1-point lead over the Commonwealth of Dominica. When I was up there, it was 28-27 in favor of Grenada. Let's see if the host country can hold on to that lead. But in the meantime, Antigua is holding on to theirs down here.
I tell you what, that's a competitive game on the court number 1.
It's
just a 1-point advantage.
Just a 1
point. Definitely need to up their game. Coming on to the fourth quarter of Blossom, a win for Grenada in this first match will spell well for the rest of the tournament.
That's what I like to see. I like to see when it's a competitive game and you're finding it hard to decide who would be the winner. That's good netball. That's good competition. And it's not just going to be a runaway championship title for any one team. All the teams, all 10 teams, are bringing their A game to this series, and I like to see that.
Well, it's exciting netball action here at the Tanteen netball court. I just want to pick up my cameraman who's bringing this coverage for you. Gawi and the boys. It's all good that we can be here, Blossom, but it's even better that we can reach out to the wider community to bring this tournament.
Oh, yes. As I understand it, we are broadcast locally. We're on ECCB Connect's Facebook page as well as a YouTube channel. We're on WPG10 Facebook page and WPG10 TV. And we're also broadcast on ZIZ in St. Kitts and ABS in Antigua.
Whoa.
So we're not just local. We gone global. We viral again. Grenada is viral again. As we monitor this game here between Antigua and Anguilla, Antigua continues to show their dominance as the goal shoot converts yet another point for Team Antigua here in this matchup. And it'll be Anguilla's center pass. The center finds her wing defense. Wing defense tries to get it back to her center, but the ball is thrown out of court and Antigua takes possession. And that's the end of the quarter.
To be the end of the quarter.
And that'll be halftime in this match here. One of the opening matches of the ECCB, the 5th Annual International Netball Series. Antigua is dominating this game. Antigua is dominating this game against Anguilla as both teams test out their training, see how much work needs to be put in for the rest of the tournament. We're going to have 8 days of competitive netball action here at the Tanteen Netball Complex. So Antigua is feeling it out. Anguilla, they're feeling it out as well. So let's see what happens. Lester is going to give us an update on the score in just a short while. But what I do know is that Antigua and Barbuda is leading this game so far. So let's hear what Lester has learned from this.
Well, Blossom, I can tell you 11-31. Antigua and Barbuda, they're up 31 points as against Anguilla 11. We're at the halfway interval in the match. 2 more quarters remaining. If you ask me, Blossom, it's almost like a done deal for Antigua and Barbuda. But let's not take
Almost.
away from the fact that we've had some really, 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 really good netball in the first two quarters.
Of course, and after two quarters, you can see where you need to make adjustments. So Anguilla would really need to tap into their list of players and see what adjustments can be made to combat Antigua, because right now the strength for Antigua is in the goal scoring circle. So they need to figure out what changes they can make to their defense so that they can put up a stronger fight and at least make a comeback, because this is a
Quite agreed.
20-point lead,
Quite
but,
agreed.
but it's possible. Anything is possible in two quarters. So
What is interesting also about these tournaments that I see in the past, right? As the tournament goes on, teams get better.
yes.
So you expect Anguilla to get better with the tournament going on. They will go home, go back to the hotel, look at the game, maybe look at the game again, because they have an opportunity to look at the game again, see where they went wrong, see the mistakes they are making, and correct some of those mistakes, and come for a better game next game.
And that's what coaches do. They really take stock of what has happened, see what changes need to be made. You need to be mindful of your opponents as well to know where their strengths are so that you can combat that. So Anguilla needs to really take into consideration that they need to make changes against Antigua in this game, because they're not getting the ball into their scoring circle. Anguilla tries. The center court is doing what they need to do, but when it comes to the goal scoring circle for Anguilla, that's where they seem to having a problem. So maybe they need to consider that as one of the changes, or some changes that need to be made in this matchup against Antigua.
Well, guys, we are reporting from you here at the Tanteen Netball Court. It's the ECCB Netball Series, International Netball Series. Blossom, Alexis, and I here. We covering game on the first game on court number 2. That's Anguilla versus Antigua and Barbuda. A 20-point difference between the two teams. Nice atmosphere for netball. Blossom. Grenada is up on the court number 1 with a 1-point advantage over the Commonwealth of Dominica. And as I was saying to you, the vibe will continue to build as we go along through this week, sorry.
Yes, indeed. The competition has really been dominated by St. Vincent and Grenada. But I know the teams, especially the invitees that we have joining this tournament, Barbados being one of them, they're a strong contender and they can take the championship title. So throwing those 3 teams into the mix, that really changes things up. So it would not be easy for St. Vincent to retain. It would not be easy for Grenada to get it back.
Don't rule out Dominica.
Of course
Don't
not.
rule out Dominica.
And that is evident by the competition they're bringing for the Spice Girls, because to just have a 1-point difference in that matchup shows to the strength of both teams. So it's not going to be a runaway championship title for anybody. And as they say, the ball is wrong. And this is a phrase I got from you. The ball is wrong, the court is flat. Anything can happen. I remember the days in football. The ball is wrong, the court is flat.
Let's get into some more intricacies of the netball game, because you netball, right? You look at Jamaica in the Caribbean, right? Ranked number 3 in the world, right? What you would say gives them that advantage over the next ranked team, which is somewhere down 21 or somewhere down there, because Jamaica they're leading.
I think what Jamaica has when it comes to advantage in most, if not all, sports is that they live, breathe, eat the sport that they play. When you compare that to Grenada, where we have players who have day jobs, an 8 to 4, and then you have training. Yeah. So they don't really eat, breathe, and live the sport. Yeah. And that's the difference Jamaica has.
Jamaicans are playing professional netball.
Yeah, exactly. Because they dedicate their time to that. They don't have to go to the office and come home and then go to training tired. They dedicate their lives to whatever sport they're playing. And that speaks and that shows when they compete, whether it's netball, whether it's football, whether it's track and field. Everybody says it's in the yellow yam. So probably it's the yellow yam that Jamaica has as well. Maybe it's not as yellow. Maybe it's not as yellow, but whatever Jamaica has, they have found it.
Let's take a closer look at netball in Grenada. The development programs. How do you see netball in Grenada in the future? Do you think netball is improving? You think we are at the stage where we need to what is it that we need to do better? Because certainly, when I look at the secondary school tournament, there's a lot of vibe. There is a lot of support for these netballers. What's your view on netball at the local stage?
When it comes to the local stage, I think we have great grassroots program. But one of the issues that I have personally is that we don't spread the wealth. Because when you really, as I say, when you scope it out, a lot of these talents come more or less from one camp. And so I have to shout out Mrs. Barbara Simpson here.
Right.
She seems
Oh,
to have found the formula
she's
when it
home for
comes to netball. When she coaches Anglican High School has ran away with the secondary schools tournament
for years.
A and B competitions for years.
For
They
years.
have been getting competition from the likes of McDonald College, Happy Hill Secondary, but Anglican High continues to be a strong force
Formidable
in
force,
secondary.
yes.
When it comes to national tournaments, Queen's Park Rangers, who's the coach? Mrs. Simpson. So she seems to have found that
She's got a home for
formula,
netball.
and she has found a home. So we need to tap into her talent more, even at the national level. Sometimes we need to put aside our personal feelings and our personal differences and work toward the greater good.
Yeah.
And once we work along with the people who have netball's betterment at heart, we would go a longer way.
I quite agree with you, Blossom. Quite agree. Okay, guys, in case you're wondering what's happening, it's halftime between the game Antigua and Barbuda versus Anguilla. It's a 20-point difference, 31 to 11. Antigua and Barbuda up, and that's the first game. It's the first game in the on court 2. And we're just listening to the scores in the other game, Grenada against the Commonwealth of Dominica. Oh, so Blossom, that score has wide, the gap has widened, a 10-point advantage between Dominica and Grenada. Grenada maybe just settling down and getting it right. Because for once, I had a scare. You know, what's happening now with Kato and the girls?
I don't scare because I know, the first quarter, maybe the first 2 quarters, that's when you really feel it out. That's when you really test the water. So I never get scared there. It's when the third quarter starts, that's when I start to see which direction the game could go. So the first 2 quarters are always what the teams use to test the waters, see their limits, see how far the training would pay off. And that's what both games are showing here today as the stronger teams, dare I say it, extend their leads.
So, Blossom, share the live. That's what we're saying, Grenada. Share the live. You might want to tell the viewers outside it to share the live. This tournament is being broadcast across the Caribbean. And what are the channels that they can look at?
They can catch this, of course, on the ECCB. Big up to the sponsors of this annual tournament. Almost $500,000 investment in the series. So big up to the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the ECCB Netball Series. You can catch the games on the ECCB Connect's social media. That's the Facebook and YouTube channels. You can find the game as well on WPG10 YouTube and WPG10 TV. And we are also being broadcast on ZIZ in St. Kitts as well as ABS in Antigua. So that's where you can catch the games as we get ready for the third quarter, the second half. Lester, what do you think needs to happen here, especially for Anguilla?
I think it's a runaway situation for Antigua and Barbuda with a 20-point difference. Anguilla needs to dig deep. Maybe he needs to make some changes, whether to speed up the game or slow down the game. But for now, they've lost their footing. Antigua and Barbuda are well ahead. And I think it's just a matter of time. If they can close the gap for the third quarter, they might feel, hey, that their chances for the rest of the tournament is looking good because now they're able to improve on the quarter. And I think netball is about quarters. So if you can improve on each quarter, then you have a game.
That's what they need to do. Take it 1 quarter at a time. I think Antigua made some changes. Their center seems to have changed. I think they've made a change there. So let's see if that would reap some benefits for them as Antigua takes first shot at the first center pass in the third quarter. The goal attack ensures that they get on the board once again and extend their lead as Antigua picks up this goal. And it's Anguilla's center pass. But the umpire called for breaking of the line, so the pass will now move to Antigua. And the wing defense finds her center. The center tries to find her wing attack, but Anguilla takes possession. And I see Antigua has made some changes as well to their center. So whereas Anguilla has a player with some fresh legs in, so does Antigua. So let's see if this will affect the game and in what way.
Let's hope the changes are beneficial to both teams there.
Let's see what happens. Antigua takes this pass as the ball is thrown out of court. The wing defense. Umpire blows for contact on the wing attack for Anguilla. The wing defense passes it to the wing attack to the center back to the wing defense back to the wing attack, trying to get it into the circle, and she finds her goal shoot. Goal shoot tries to pass this outside, but is intercepted by Anguilla, but the umpire calls for contact. And Antigua is still in possession as the wing attack finds the goal shoot, who is trying to convert. But the umpire blows her for a penalty and outside, actually. Blows it for outside, so Anguilla takes possession. Intercepted by the center, back to Antigua as the center finds a goal attack, who finds a goal shoot, who converts, and Antigua extends their lead in this match.
Yes, and Blossom, it's the opening minutes of the third quarter. And again, Antigua and Barbuda just showing the dominance over Anguilla here at the Tanteen netball court. First game, and that doesn't take away from the fact that Anguilla is not trying their best to get back into the game.
That was a nice long shot by Antigua's goal attack. Anguilla hoping to benefit from this pass. It's your center, your goal. That's the motto for netballers. As the umpire blows the goal shoot for stepping, Antigua takes possession as the wing defense finds a goal defense to the wing attack to the goal attack. Goal attack tries to find her goal shoot. Center saves that pass, and the goal shoot takes advantage of that advantage shot, and she converts.
Exciting netball here at the Tanteen court is the ECCB International Netball Series. 10 countries, 1 champion.
Anguilla is in possession as the goalkeeper tries to get the ball up to their scoring circle. And that has been a challenge for Anguilla in this match, getting it into the circle and being able to convert. Hopefully they can take advantage of this pass as the wing defense finds the goal defense. Go to the wing attack, but she loses it. And the pass is picked up there by the goal shoot, who's out of the circle. Goal shoot to the wing attack to the center. Center tries to get it to the goal attack, but she misses the pass. And it's thrown out of court. Sorry, the umpire called for contact on Antigua's goal defense. But Antigua gets possession of the ball as they make it down to their scoring circle. Wing defense gets it into the circle to the goal shoot to the goal attack. And goal attack ensures she does not miss that shot. Anguilla's center pass. Contact is called there on Antigua's center. Anguilla's wing defense will pass to the wing attack to the goal shoot, who is out of the circle. Contact is called on Antigua player. Anguilla still in possession. Hopefully they can capitalize on this and the goal shoot convert.
Well, welcoming signs there for Anguilla in the third quarter, converting. And let's hope they can carry on with that momentum and make the game a little bit more competitive in terms of the scoreline.
Umpire calls for stepping. Stepping on the Antigua player, and Anguilla will take possession of this pass. The wing defense picks it up. Wing defense finds her wing attack. The wing attack is trying to get it into the circle as she finds her center. Center to the goal shoot. Goal shoot back to the center. Back to the goal shoot, who takes a big step there but misses that. And Antigua will pick up the rebound.
Quite some youthfulness on both teams, I must say.
Oh, yes.
Maybe some of these girls are still in secondary school in their respective countries.
Quite possibly, and that's what you want. You want some young legs, some young players who can continue to build netball for their respective countries. Because when you have young players, that means more years in the sport.
Yes.
And the more years you have, the more experience you get. Too close is called on the goal defense, and Antigua's goal attack will convert that pass. Anguilla's center pass. Finds the goal attack. Goal attack to the wing attack to the goal shoot, back to the wing attack, trying to get it into the circle. Intercepted there by Antigua's goalkeeper. But the umpire will call for contact on the goal shoot. Antigua still in possession. Center court with the pass as they find the center to her goal attack. Goal attack tries the shot and she does not miss.
It's a good rhythm here for Antigua and Barbuda. And they too, after this first game, will probably tell themselves, hey, we got a realistic chance of getting far in this tournament.
Of course. The opening game usually sets the stage for what your team will do. So once they start with a win, you carry that momentum to the rest of your 8 games for the rest of the tournament. So Antigua would be looking to continue that winning streak here. And Anguilla has some work to do. I feel some driplets.
We just spread some driplets.
I think it's you. You blighted the weather when you mentioned it. I'm blaming you, Lester.
Hey, Blossom, no, don't say that.
Too late.
Of course, we have contingency plans.
Fair enough with that.
Yeah,
Anguilla in possession. Intercepted by Antigua. The wing attack passes it to the wing defense. Wing defense. And the ball is thrown out of court. It will try to make its way now back up to Anguilla's scoring circle as the goalkeeper picks it up.
Well, a while ago, we felt a little tear from heaven.
Showers of blessings.
And it's, you saying showers. I said that we found a little tear from heaven.
Okay, tears from heaven?
Yes.
Antigua is continuing their dominance here and
that into
converts.
something else, you know? Yeah.
Anguilla center pass, finds the goal defense back to the center. Center tries to find her wing attack. Contact is called on Antigua's wing defense. Anguilla still in possession. Let's hope they can settle down and convert this point. Goal shoot finds her center. Center back to the goal shoot, but they lose it. Picked up the rebound by the Anguillan player. Anguilla's goal attack tries a long shot, but falls just short as Antigua takes the pass. The goal defense to the center. Center to the wing attack. Didn't jump high enough. The ball goes out of court, and the pass now moves to Anguilla.
Blossom, just like in every country, there are foreigners and people who belong to the country, hoping that the Grenadians who are here and have relatives abroad will come out and support their respective countries.
If it's one thing I can say, Grenadians show up and show out for their respective team. No matter the sport, bet your bottom dollar there is a cheering squad from the Isle of Spice.
Nice
cheering on the
here.
home team.
Really nice action here. The colors, man. This place is filled with colors.
And it may soon be filled with rain as well as the droplets get heavier. Oh, look at that. Anguilla converts another goal. Kudos to the goal attack for Anguilla.
Good athleticism.
Actually, they did not convert. The umpire calls that it was not accepted. So Antigua takes advantage of it, and the goal shoot with some quick, agile movements converts yet another point for Team Antigua. Antigua center pass. Center finds a wing attack to the goal attack into the circle to the goal shoot to the center back to the goal shoot, and she once again converts. Antigua is not leaving any room for Anguilla to bounce back.
Competitive netball series here at the Tanteen Netball Complex.
And Anguilla is going to make some quick changes when it comes to their goal shoot.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, you know, they can start rotating the players because, you know, they're down, and so they need to really, you know, use the bench some more. You know, even the goal shoot, she's not fine on all cylinders.
She's not.
You know,
she needs to settle down as well and tap into her talent. Distance is called and contact is called on the Antigua players. Anguilla will maintain possession of that ball as the center tries to find it into the circle, but the umpire calls contact on the goalkeeper. And Anguilla will continue to maintain possession of the ball as the goal attack makes an attempt at the score. She passes it to the goal shoot. Goal shoot needs to put a little more pressure, a little more oomph into her attempts as the ball is falling short of the goal. And the umpire has called for holding time as the ball rolls into the court number 1 where Dominica and Grenada are locked in battle. And when the ball returns, Anguilla will maintain possession from the outside of the court as the ball is out of bounds. Goal shoot tries to find her goal attack. Umpire calls contact on the goal attack. Antigua now takes possession as the goal defense sends it straight to an Anguilla player.
So
let's hope Anguilla can benefit and take advantage of this fumble.
Interesting, Blossom, that all the teams are playing on the opening day of this tournament. So we have 5 matches And a little more drizzle is coming on our side. Blossom has take evasive action. Blossom has take evasive action as the drizzle just come a little bit
I don't want to get wet.
more elaborate. But
I don't want to
the
get
netball
wet.
is continuing, and as Blossom said, there are contingency plans in place for if the court is wet. And let's hope that it's just a passing, what we say in Grenada, a passing cloud, and that the netball can continue to play here at the Tanteen netball court.
Well, they're not pausing for some drizzle. Antigua wants to keep their momentum going, so they're firing on all cylinders. I guess rain or shine. And it'll be their center pass. As the center finds a wing attack, the wing attack finds her goal attack to the center. Center tries to get it into the circle to her goal shoot back to the center. The goal shoot tries to get closer to the pole, and she converts this shot again.
Well, this is a newly surfaced court, Blossom, so let's hope that even with a little drizzle, it really holds so that netball can continue. Because
I guess this will be the test for all the remedial work that was done over the past week or so. They repainted the court. I can see, ooh!
And I think that's where we're going to take a break. Because
all three on the court.
Once there is a slide, I think that's where we're going to take a break. And the players are going to come off now because the rain has started. What started as a drizzle is now gone into heavy drizzle, which is light shower. What started as a slight drizzle is gone into light shower. And Blossom, it's unfortunate that we have to take a break in the third quarter. Both games have been suspended for the while. I think the guys are going to come out. The guys are going to come out with the rollers now, the sponge, and see if we can get the water all up in a jiff.
This will be a good test for the contingency plans in place for just in case the rain falls. I see that 3 of the players slipped a short while ago. Hopefully it was just a misstep and not because the court is slippery. So I guess I'll have to...
Just a comment on what has happened so far, Blossom, in the Antigua and Anguilla game. What do you make of it in terms of, both teams, the way they change their players, the way they move around the court, the coaching staff, the decisions that they're making? What do you make of it?
Antigua has found their footing. Anguilla is yet to do so. So let's see what this small break will do for Anguilla as we speak to their coach, Ms. Hannah.
Sana Anguilla's coach is right here. And I mean, it's your first time in Grenada, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's your first time in Grenada?
Yes, my first time in Grenada. Yeah, I've just taken over the Anguilla national team in March. So slow and steady. We're just regrouping the girls. So we've been training since March. They've been putting a lot of work in, but we've still got a long way to go. So
it's quite a youthful team, I must say.
Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to bring the younger girls through, but obviously we've got the more experienced girls as well. So blending them together, getting the experience to help the younger ones come through is what we want to do.
So how is netball in Anguilla? Is it a developing sport? Is it a popular sport? Is it a sport that you look forward to developing?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I come over as a head coach in March, April time. So there was no netball on the island. It's sort of gone a bit quiet. So we sort of revitalised it. So we are trying really hard with the Anguilla Netball Association to get it back up and running, to try and get the grassroots through to sort of, so we can have a real good...
So coming into this tournament, the ECCB Netball Series, what were your expectations? Are you just coming to fill it out, or you coming to be competitive?
Listen, I'm really competitive as a person. I come from the UK. I played England myself, and I always come to win. But I understand that we are a team that is growing, learning, and bonding at the same time. So we're coming to work together to try different combinations, and if we can get that win, absolutely fantastic, and that's what we want. So yeah.
What about the support that you get back home in Anguilla? Is it a good support from the government and the Ministry of Sport and the business community?
Yeah, we got support funding from the sports department, and we've got a sponsor, Liberty, there. We could do with more help, and that's our biggest problem, if I'm honest, is the funding, getting the help to really build the sport. If we could get more and more people on board, that's what we want.
Facilities are good, they're there, or you need more facilities?
Absolutely need more facilities. I'm sure everybody does, but we've only got one court, Yeah, so it's hard. We don't have an indoor court, but yeah, we need all of that stuff.
Well, it's only 15,000 people on the island.
Wow, you know.
Well, all the best for the rest of
Thank
the
you so
tournament.
much.
Nice
Thank you.
talking to
Yeah,
you.
nice talking to
You
you
know,
too.
and I look at you and the girls. You guys are having a good time.
We're having a great time.
Very respectful, very disciplined. So I could only wish you guys the best for the rest of the tournament.
Thanks ever so much. Thanks for your time. Cheers.
Blossom back in the picture. Well, Blossom, you heard it from the coach from Anguilla. What did you make?
She's coming into a situation where there wasn't much netball in the island. From March to now, that's what, 5 months or so, getting a team prepared for an international competition. That's a heavy task.
Yep.
And she was able to get them here and playing competitive netball. So I think once they continue on that stride and they do the work that needs to be done, Anguilla will continue to show up as a force in Caribbean netball.
Well, guys, the whistle has gone, which is probably an indication. Blossom, I don't know, it's an indication.
I think that was Grenada and
where
and
the
Dominica's
girls
whistle.
are going to be back on court. I can see the officials from this game also is going out to test the court to see if it's making sense to have the girls back on the court. But it wasn't heavy showers, Blossom.
It wasn't heavy shows, and I tested it myself.
I
Anybody
was
would think I'm a
I
professional.
was quite amazed. In fact, I was quite taken aback by the fact that you just took evasive action even after the first drop.
Listen, I know where my strengths and weaknesses are. Rain is not a friend of mine. As somebody who's possibly susceptible to the cold, I'm not taking it.
Susceptible to the cold.
Big words. Big words.
Use the big words, it's true.
Big words.
Yeah, so guys, we here, Blossom, Alexis, and I, we just tested. The officials are testing the court to see whether or not the girls will be able to get back on, and we have the resumption of the third quarter. But Blossom, as I said, lovely atmosphere. I just like the vibes, and kudos to the Netball Association, for hosting this tournament. I know hosting a tournament is a big thing, is a big challenge. But one of the things I'm looking forward to from this tournament is more youths, more young girls, more netball. School is going to open in a week time, so I'm just looking forward to more participation from girls and schools and introduce netball all the way down to the primary school. I'm looking forward to that.
This
Hope
will
that
be good
tournament
momentum. This will be good momentum because the secondary schools netball usually takes place during the first term of the school year.
Right.
So coming from this Caribbean tournament straight into the secondary schools, this can be a good encouragement for the youngsters who are thinking of netball. And I don't want it to just be a girls' sport because we do have men who play netball. The president of the Netball Association is a man.
Right.
Big up Liebert. Big up Liebert. So it's not just a women's sport.
So much men on the court playing netball these
Oh,
days.
yes.
So much men on the court playing netball.
Men's netball is a different level. It's faster, it's quicker, it's more competitive. They jump higher. It's exciting. So men's netball, I don't want to take anything away from them. It's a good thing.
So, Blossom, in case that you're out there and you're looking, share the live. This tournament has been broadcast throughout the Caribbean and the wider world. Blossom, we just want to give a little bit of information as to where you can pick up your broadcast or where you can send to your friends or your family to let them know where you can pick up the broadcast.
Of course, you can check it out on the ECCB Connect's social media. That's their Facebook page and their YouTube channel, WPG10 TV, WPG10 YouTube channel, and we're also broadcast on ZIZ in St. Kitts and ABS in Antigua. So we have various opportunities for you to view the
Well,
game.
we're going to go back courtside, Blossom, because
Antigua
now
and
the game
Anguilla
has resumed. So we're back courtside.
So that will be the continuation of the third quarter in this opening match between Antigua and Anguilla. Antigua is in possession of the pass as the center tries to find her goal shoot, who tries a little bit of agility but misses just by a little piece. The ball goes out of court. Anguilla's goalkeeper will pick up this pass as she finds her center. Center back to the goalkeep to the goal defense to the wing defense. Wing defense tries to get it to her wing defense, but it's intercepted by the goal shoot. Goal defense finds the goalkeeper to the wing defense. Anguilla in possession, wing attack finds her goal defense to the goal attack. Goal attack needs to get it into the circle, but Antigua intercepts and takes possession. The goal attack finds the center, but the umpire calls for stepping as Anguilla's goalkeeper finds the wing defense. Wing defense looking for a free player, finds it in the goal attack. Contact on Antigua's goal defense. Anguilla still in possession of the ball, and that pass will be picked up by Anguilla's goal defense, who tries to find her goal shoot, but it's intercepted by the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper gets the ball back up the court as the goal defense passes to the wing attack. Wing attack back to the goal defense. Goal defense find the center. Center to the wing defense. Wing defense gets it into the circle to the goal shoot. Goal shoot to the center. Center back to the goal shoot. Distance is called on Anguilla's goalkeeper as the goal shoot for Antigua converts this pass. And Antigua continues to show their dominance, takes control of this game and extend their lead. Anguilla making some small changes before the pass is taken by Antigua. Trying to see what works best for them in this contest. And that's one of the updated rules in recent years, that you can make changes while the game is ongoing. Once you notify the officials and you follow the proper channels, you can make changes to the positions on the court as you see fit. Antigua is showing up and showing out as Anguilla takes possession. The center finds the goal shoot. Goal shoot finds the goal attack. And the goal attack makes an attempt but misses. Contact is called on Anguilla's goal shooter. The pass moves to Antigua. Try to get it up to their scoring circle. And time is called, which brings the end to the third quarter as Antigua continues to dominate this game here against Anguilla. And in case you're just tuning in, we're into day one of the ECCB 5th Annual International Netball Series. The first two matches are underway. Antigua and Anguilla are locked in competition. Antigua dominating this matchup against the lesser experienced Anguilla. Antigua is in the lead 45-12. We get ready for the fourth quarter. On court one, hosts Grenada are in the lead. Grenada is in the lead 45-34 ahead of the Commonwealth of Dominica. So those are the opening matches in this tournament. We still have 3 more games left tonight as games get ready for the fourth and final quarter of the matchup. And we're getting ready for the fourth and final quarter between Antigua and Anguilla. Antigua is dominating this matchup, 45-12. They're in the lead. And Antigua's center will take this opening pass. Antigua, center finds her goal defense. Goal defense finds her wing defense. Wing attack, sorry. Contact is called on Anguilla's player. The goal shoot for Antigua takes possession and converts this pass, taking their score to 46 compared to Anguilla's 12. It's Anguilla's center pass, and the goal for Anguilla would be to get the ball into the playing circle, into the shooting circle. Goal attack has the ball. She finds the wing attack. Step in is called on the wing attack for Anguilla, so they lose that pass. Antigua takes possession. A nice pass there from the goal shoot to the goal attack to the goal shoot. Distance is called on the goalkeeper for Anguilla, and Antigua's goal shooter converts this pass. Antigua will take this center pass, and they're going on a momentum here, and they won't want anything to disrupt that as they continue to extend their lead. Goal attack is going to take her shot at the goal, and she converts. Anguilla is yet to get the ball into their third of the court. Let's see if this pass will be it for them. The goal attack tries to find her center, but Antigua intercepts. Anguilla takes it back, passes it to the goal attack to the wing attack. Wing attack finds her center. Center tries to get it into the circle to the goal shooter, and she does so. Goal shooter takes an attempt, and she shoots and scores. Nice long shot there from the goal shooter for Anguilla. Breaking the line as called by the umpire on that player from Anguilla. Antigua takes this pass. Wing defense straight into the circle to goal shoot. And she walks away with confidence that goal shoot will convert, and she does. Another penalty called on Anguilla. They just can't seem to get a break in this match.
I tell you what, Blossom. This Antigua team will feel that they can make a run in this tournament, because so far they have been acing Anguilla. And even though Anguilla is a developing nation in netball, you want to feel that Antigua in their minds will just tell themselves, hey, you know, we probably can have a good run in this tournament. So last quarter, and certainly way out ahead, is Antigua and Barbuda.
And Anguilla, they're making some mistakes. You're being called and blown for penalty when it comes to stepping and before the whistle is blown. And those are simple things that they can correct. So it's not just about getting the ball into their shooting circle. They need to take stock of some of the simple mistakes that they're making. When you're being blown for stepping, when you're being blown for time, when you're being blown for breaking the line, those are easy, simple things that you can correct with the quickness.
Well,
so
they got
they
a
need
new
to work
coach.
on that.
They got a new coach, and I guess she just 4 months into her stint with them. Definitely, give her another year or two. They're not going to be making those simple mistakes.
Most definitely, because when it comes to netball, you have to continually be practicing and playing and getting that experience, which I know this tournament will help them do just that. Playing against your counterparts, your regional counterparts, help you develop your skills. So this is a building stage for them that they need to take advantage of.
And some tears again, Blossom, some tears, some heaven. So there's a bit of a dark cloud behind us, which maybe is an indication that it's going to rain, but hopefully it's not going to be for long. But a bit of a dark cloud behind us. And even while we are here, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, they are warming up, trying to get into the nick of things. But anytime now, you can hear the whistle go, so that the players will come off the court, because that court is going to get really slippery. And there goes the whistle, really, and indication to the players that they got to get off the court, because that court is going to be a little bit too dicey, slippery for them to continue with the match. But we're in the fourth quarter, and it's not much again. Antigua and Barbuda really running away with this one today, the first game. Grenada and the Commonwealth of Dominica. Well, the last news we had, Blossom, was Grenada was well out front too in that first game. Anything you have on this game here, Blossom? Any scores? No, so, you know,
from the scores that I just took a look at, it's 54-13 in favor, of course, Antigua in the lead. And as we see here, the players from Anguilla are having a consultation thereabout with the umpire, trying to get their thoughts on some things, some queries that they may have, which is allowed in netball. You can speak to the officials, inquire about certain things that you have, that you want clarity on, and that's what Anguilla was just doing.
We'll try to get a word in with the Antigua and Barbuda coach, but I just want my camera crew just zeroing on St. Vincent a little bit. If you guys can get onto St. Vincent, they're doing this is one of the teams that we have to look forward to in this tournament. They're doing their warm-up now, and you can see that they're going through their paces. They got some height on that team there, Blossom. If we got just
and a few
they got some height on that team and a few
well.
national players as well. Yeah.
And they are the defending champs, so they need to come strong.
Yeah.
They're not just any team in this tournament. They are the defending champs, and there's a pressure that goes along with being the defending champions.
Well, they're up next, President, and they're up next, and let's see how well that they will do in their first game. Grenada is running away with their first game against the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Blossom. We in the fourth quarter with the Antigua and Anguilla game. What do you think is going to transpire for the rest of the fourth quarter?
Well, from what I'm seeing here, Anguilla is not giving up because they are still going through the paces and getting some tips from their coach, changes that they can make going into the rest of the fourth quarter. So I like that. They have the fighting spirit because they know that's what it's going to take to continue this match against Antigua. Antigua is far in front, 54-13. So that's a big lead, but that's no reason for you to give up. And I like that Antigua is still accepting the advice from their coaches and making the changes that they need to for the duration of this game, because it's going to take a lot to at least finish strong in this matchup.
Well, Blossom, we have here His Excellency, the President of the Netball Association. Blossom, I mean, you're in a better position to talk to Libat. President, I mean, you must be feeling really, really happy with the way things have gone at the opening session of this tournament.
Trust me, I'm extremely happy with what I've seen so far. And I am quite certain that it will be getting better every day as we go along for the tournament.
You had an illustrious opening, very short, very sweet, parade of the teams, and then you went straight into the opening of the games. Well done. Kudos.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. So let's look at the tournament. You have 10 teams, 10 countries. You have 3 invitees, Guyana, Cayman Islands, and Barbados, right? I think the teams to watch in this tournament is Grenada and St. Vincent. What do you make of these matchups?
I think that the field is even. Looking over the championship last year, I personally believe, and from the training session that I would have went to, I would have seen a lot of improvements on the part of Grenada. So I am expecting a real fight right down to the wire with Grenada and St. Vincent for this year's tournament.
Team that you've seen?
Not definitely, but I am certain that they have a team that can, that can make a big difference this year.
Well, you have the likes of Kato, the experienced former professional netballer. Tell us about netball in Grenada. Tell us about the improvement. I mean, you became president, and tell us in your tenure, what have you done? What has been done so far that you believe that netball is on the rise again?
Well, coming into office, I would have looked at the importance of getting the young children involved in netball. So I would have opened a grassroots program first to begin with to get the young children into play, because I believe in years to come we need them, and giving them the exposure at this point in time would make a great difference, a vast difference in years to come. So that was one aspect, and the possibilities of, bettering our umpires and so forth, because, I mean, for children or for the schools really to grow in the sport, you have to have the bettering of our officials that are able to teach the sport, the fundamentals of the sport, which will cause it to elevate itself.
I know you have male teams also.
Yes, and I can tell you, well, I'm a player as well, and I will continue to play until I reach 60.
Yeah. My last question to you, President, before we go back outside. The support that you've been given. Are you happy with the support from the business community? I know this tournament is sponsored by the ECCB, but are you happy with the local support, and not just the local support, your team of volunteers and everybody?
I am totally happy with what I've seen for this tournament. I believe that the LOC would have worked extremely hard, and I must say big up to all the sponsors for this tournament. The way that is actually going, it's only because of these sponsors that came on board that have it looking as how it is. So hats off to the sponsors, and let's continue to work together for the development of the sport.
What are you looking forward to this week, this coming week?
Well, I'm looking for excellent netball. I'm looking forward to, countries like Montserrat and Anguilla and so forth, moving up the scale, right? Where the sport is concerned.
President, thank you so much. We'll chat
You're
to you again
welcome,
later
sir.
on in the
Thank you.
tournament. We
All
go
right.
back to courtside. Blossom, where are you? Back to courtside, Antigua and Anguilla, and of course the formidable, the great, the netball fanatic, the netball enthusiast, the netball analyst. Blossom Alexis is here with me. Blossom,
Yes, sir. Antigua continuing to show their strength in this match against Anguilla. Hold time as called by the umpires. Ball rolls out of court, but it's going to be a pass taken by Antigua. And the wing attack will pick up this pass as they resume. Wing attack finds it into the circle to the goal shoot. But the umpire is calling it back as time did not resume. And now she passes it back to this goal shoot, who makes an attempt but falls short just a little bit. Attempt again with a little bit more strength and finds the net.
56-14 in favor of Antigua and Barbuda.
Anguilla picks up their center pass. The center finds the wing defense. Wing defense back to the center. Center back to the wing defense. Wing defense to the goal shoot. But it is thrown out of court with a bit of miscommunication between the Anguilla players. Antigua's goal defense picks up the pass, finds the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper finds the wing defense. Wing defense to the wing attack. Wing attack finds a free player in the goalkeeper. Anguilla intercepts and steals that one. Nice. Agility at its finest.
Well, it's a brand new surface. And so, what? So that's 56-15 in favor of Antigua and Barbuda.
Nice shot by the goal shooter. Antigua's center pass as the center finds it into the circle to the goal attack. But the umpire calls for stepping on the Antigua player. So Anguilla will pick up this one as the goalkeeper passes to the goal defense. Goal defense back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper finds a free player in the wing defense. Wing defense to the wing attack. Wing attack to the goal defense. Antigua goal defense intercepts a pass there. And the ball goes out of court, but Anguilla will pick back up this pass. Let's see if they can convert with this one.
Awesome. I think the court is holding up really nice. A brand new surface, and even with the drizzle, long time, the court before, a little drizzle, and we had to stop playing. But this time, it seems like this court is holding up really nicely.
It has a lot to do with the type of paint that you use, so they seem to have found one that can withstand the weather, and it is appropriate for an outside court, which is what we have here at Tanteen Netball Complex. So they seem to have found what they need to ensure that the players can continue and we do not have to stall the game for too long in the event of a little weather system.
56-15 here at the Tanteen Netball Complex. Antigua leading Anguilla 56-15.
That was a nice long pass into the shooting circle. The goal shooter will try at this one, and she converts. Anguilla seems to be taking advantage of these passes. Is it a little too late? Let's see what happens for the rest of this, the last quarter in this matchup. As Antigua once again finds the ball to the goal shooter, who needs a little oomph to get the ball into the net. The ball goes out of court. It's Antigua's pass. The goal attack will take this one. She passes it to the wing attack, but the umpire calls for inappropriate taking of the shot, and Anguilla will now pick it up. Anguilla's goalkeeper gets the ball in play, but the umpire blows the wing attack for Antigua for distance, and Anguilla is in possession. Is the center with the ball. She tries to find it, her player, but the ball goes out of court, and Antigua will now pick it up. The goal defense will take the pass.
57-16. Antigua's up.
Passes it to the wing attack. Anguilla intercepts. Yes, Anguilla's defense is now into the game.
And night is falling on us here at the Tanteen Netball Court. The lights are on. The weather seems to be clearing up a bit. So definitely we're going to look towards having the 3 games remaining. Defending champion St. Vincent there coming up next. Started a bit late on the court, but nonetheless we're in good stride here. Crowd is building up, and what is going to promise to be an exciting tournament.
Antigua takes this pass from the outside of the court. Wing attack to the goal shoot. Goal shoot will make an attempt at shot, and she converts, extending Antigua's lead.
58-16.
Antigua center pass. The center finds a free player in attack. Wing attack back to the center, into the shooting circle. There's a little scuffle for the ball, and the umpire determines that Antigua would maintain possession. The goal shoot picks it up. Distance is called on the goalkeeper. Shoot takes a big step, and she converts once again for Antigua. Antigua center pass. The center finds a player in her wing defense. Wing defense passes a long shot to the wing attack. Wing attack tries to find a goal shoot, but it is thrown out of court. And Anguilla will pick this up. Let's see if they can hold on to this pass and convert. Step in is called once again on the center. Antigua takes advantage of this as the goal attack converts yet another point for Team Antigua and Barbuda.
So there we are, 57-16, Antigua and Barbuda.
Anguilla center pass as the goal attack finds a goal shoot who is out of circle. But it is intercepted by Antigua, and the goal attack picks it up. She finds her center. Center sends a pass to the goal attack, to the wing attack. Wing attack to the goal attack. Goal attack is taking a long shot, and she converts. That was nicely done, goal attack. Antigua center pass. Passes it back to her goal defense. And it's not long before the goal shoot gets possession. Need that little oomph. And she finds the net. Antigua is saying, look me. Anguilla, your pass, your goal. Let's see if they can hold on to it. Center to the goal attack. Goal attack to the center. Center, goal shoot. Goal shoot to the center. Center to the goal attack. And it's a nice conversion there by the goal attack for Anguilla. They are not going down without a fight.
Exactly. Just about 4 minutes remaining in the game. And Anguilla, I mean, just sharing the court, Anguilla, with Antigua, even though Antigua and Barbuda are well ahead, but Anguilla still sharing the court and making sure that they get to the net.
Antigua with another goal there. Anguilla, center pass. Center to the wing attack. Wing attack back to the center. Center to the goal shoot. Goal shoot back to the center. Center to the goal shoot. Tries to find her goal attack, but the ball is thrown out of court. Anguilla is still in possession. Goal attack finds her wing attack. Distance is called on the wing defense for Antigua. Goal shoot fumbles that pass there for Anguilla as the ball goes out of court. Antigua in possession. Goalkeeper sends it right up. The center is in possession as we speak. Center finds the goal defense. Goal defense into the circle as the goal shoot picks up the pass. Umpire calls for contact on the goalkeeper. Goal shooter takes a big step, and she converts once again for Antigua as they extend their lead in this game. The noise you're hearing on the background are the supporters for Team Grenada, who is locked in a battle with Commonwealth of Dominica. But up here, we're focused on Antigua and Anguilla as the goal attack for Antigua and Barbuda converts yet another smooth pass for her team. Anguilla's center pass. Center finds her goal defense. And the umpire calls for stepping on that Anguilla player. Antigua now takes possession. Goal defense. Nice interception by Anguilla's center. Good going. That's defense right there. Not going down without a fight. That's what's happening with Anguilla. As the goal shooter is in the circle and she makes an attempt and needs another boost. So Antigua will pick up that rebound as the wing attack finds the center for Antigua. Umpire calls stepping.
So the score is 63-17 in favor of Antigua and Barbuda. Just 9 moments here into the game. And the court is a little bit on the slippery side, but 63-17 Blossom.
Antigua is not giving up, neither is Anguilla. That's what I like to see. No matter what stage we're at, we're all putting out our full energies. That was a long attempt there at a pass for Antigua, but it falls just short, and Anguilla will pick up this pass out of court. Let's see if Anguilla can. And that's it.
And that's a wrap. 63-17 in favor of Antigua and Barbuda. That's game over for court number 2. And players are now shaking hands. They're greeting each other. A good rivalry, good friendly competition, I must say. And that's the end of the first game. 63-17. Antigua and Barbuda winning the first game. And hats off to great officiating also from the officials. We have a word with the officials sometime, just to get an idea as to the new rules of the tournament, the new technical rules of the tournament. We're having a word here with the goalkeeper, the captain, and the goalkeeper for Antigua. Congratulations.
That's right. Congratulations. First game, first victory. It's good starting this tournament with a victory, yeah?
Yes, it is.
What was the training like for Antigua and Barbuda coming into this tournament?
I would say it was very intense, on court and off court.
And what was the game plan for this matchup? It's your opening game, testing the waters, see where you stand. If your training was beneficial, what was the game plan for this matchup?
The game plan for this match was to go out, execute what we learned in training, put our teamwork together and our defensive skills together.
What can you say about the defense that Anguilla brought for the game?
I would say they came with a good game.
And what's the plans for Antigua for the rest of this tournament? You have 8 more games to play. What's the game plan? Ensure your players keep up with the fitness and the energy for back-to-back matches.
I would say we will take one game at a time and execute what we set out to do in each game.
Is there a match you're most looking forward to?
I would say every game we look forward to.
And who you think may be your biggest competitor this year?
Everybody is a big competitor this year.
I like that. Don't take anybody lightly. Well, congratulations on this victory, and we're looking forward to great things from Antigua. I have blood ties to Antigua, so I'm a little biased, yes? That's right, that's my sister. Congratulations, Antigua and Barbuda, taking the first victory right out the game as they went into the tournament in their first game against Anguilla, coming out with a massive victory. It was not an easy fight for them, but I'm happy to see that they're able to come out with a victory. Those of you who are tuning in, we thank you so very much. Leicester has run off somewhere or the other, so I'm here holding on the fort in the meantime. But don't go anywhere. We're going to end this one, but we have more games coming up. We have 3 more games left on opening day for this year's tournament. So keep it locked on to ECCB Connects. Keep it locked on to WPG 10. Keep it locked on to ZIZ. Keep it locked on to ABS. It is the ECCB 5th International Netball Series from lovely Tanteen, St. George, Grenada. Stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. Don't go anywhere.